Oh no, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
No.
very much.
Oh no, thank you so much. Thank you. Simmer down.
Really,
Simmer.
good.
Thank you.
Simmer.
Oh no, thank you so much. No, really, thank you.
Okay, hi.
All right.
My name is...
Welcome to the show where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, and 20 people care.
Hi, I'm Eli, and this is my brother and co-host Joshua,
and this is Podcast. No, thank you. You're
really,
no,
really
thank you.
great.
Thank you. No,
Thank you.
no,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
So Josh, how's your week going?
It was actually a pretty good week. We made a new addition to the family.
Yeah, we did.
So that was really, really exciting. We'll talk about that here in a little bit.
How far are you in the book?
You know what? I just got through chapter 28.
What
is
that?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I know what it is.
I know what it is.
Tell us what it is.
We have a special guest.
We do have a special guest.
Yeah. So, yeah. So this is Tesa, and she's my best friend in the whole world. And we ended up hanging out last night, so we decided just to keep her here and do this. So
tell us how,
Yeah, Tessa and I first met 12,000 years ago. In summer gym, we took a summer gym course, so we didn't have to do gym during the school year. Before we started freshman year in high school. So,
long time.
she's the first girl I ever asked out, and she said no.
First girl I ever got turned down by.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean that's basically it. We've been friends ever since. So that's that. So is life. So we have 10 questions for you, so that the audience can get to know you better quickly.
Well, here's the thing. During a 45-minute, we do this every week, so they know us. Our audience knows us, but we don't really have time to. They don't really have time to get to know you. So we these are specially designed questions that let us get to know you very quickly. All right.
Yep.
So are you starting this week, Eli, or not?
No, you go and start.
Okay. So, boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
All right.
Shit. How many episodes are there of This Is Podcast? Not including today's.
6? I don't even know.
This is episode 11. It even says it right there.
I don't know if it's like Roman numeral.
What is your favorite food you have never tried?
Makes no sense.
It makes plenty of sense.
No, it doesn't.
Really put your mind to it.
No, it doesn't. I don't know what I've never tried. So don't give me that look. I don't know. I really don't.
We'll let you slide by on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Waldo?
Right there. You see him?
Okay.
He's right there.
I didn't hit the thing.
What is Eli's favorite sport?
Star Wars.
Sport.
Okay.
It's a sport.
Not
Spectator
my
sport.
favorite sport, but it's a sport. Slow down.
Going.
Would you rather kiss Donald Trump
Oh my god.
or Steven Tyler?
Steven Tyler. Because Donald Trump's like.
So Steven Tyler.
Well, Steven Tyler's
He's
better.
all like prune-faced. Who is Jack Porkins?
I have no idea.
A very important character in Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Red
Very
6.
Red 6, baby. Okay. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
57.
Okay.
What is your spirit animal?
Manatee.
Good animal.
I love it.
When's my birthday?
September 19th.
Oh, Shell told you last night.
Yay!
I told her last night.
Oh, no, Shell got it wrong. Shell like September 29th.
Remember what I thought?
That's right. She said.
You're like,
Shell's the right month.
She's like, I never remember your birthday. I'm an awful friend. I'm like, can you at least try? And she's like,
October 13th.
It's like in October. She's like, it's definitely in October. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, Shelby's got the right month, but it still was the wrong date by like 10 days.
I thought that she was saying get him with a knife.
They get him with a knife.
It said September 29th.
She said September 29th, and we both thought she said get him with a knife. I was like,
I was like, what are you
whoa, like
talking
this got
about?
violent. This escalated very fast. Okay. So you mentioned that you got a new pet.
Yeah, we
And
did.
unfortunately, he's hiding from us right now.
He's hiding right this second. We'll get a shot.
We'll get a shot of him.
So, we got a new kitten.
Yes, we did.
A new kitten. His name is Atticus. Now, here's the deal.
I didn't know this was going to happen, by the way. I was asleep on the couch, and Shell walks in. I thought she was coming home from work. I'm like, wow, you're home early. I look up, and she's not dressed for work, and she's holding a kitten. I was like, oh.
So my wife is a huge cat lover, and she would adopt every cat that she could if I let her. But we already had 2 black cats, and so I said, okay, here's the rule. From now on, if we're going to adopt cats, they can only be black because we already have a theme. And so, of course, Atticus is black.
He's sort of black. He's black. He's definitely black. But
He's actually tiger stripe. It's pretty
Yeah,
badass.
he's
He's like a
like-
light black with like dark black stripes.
yeah.
So he's pretty cool. little
You
kid.
saw him. What do you think about him?
I thought it was adorable. And he's part pig because he eats a lot.
He does eat a lot, and he's very loud. He's very chatty.
He's very chatty. You look at him, he goes, and so.
Yeah, he's pretty adorable. We've had a lot of fun with him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been fun.
It has been fun.
It's never gonna get rid of him. No.
No. Actually, what's funny is that the night before, Michelle was talking to the people, and she was like,
people that had the cat.
The people that had the cat, and she was like, I'm thinking about getting this cat. And I said, okay. She's like, I just don't know. And I said, well, somebody else had expressed interest in the cat. And she's like, I just don't know. And I said, well, take a night to think on it. Just take take a night to sleep on it. And I said, in the morning, if you still want it, we'll go get it. And she said, okay. And I said, just email them and let them know that. Well, I said, or email them and let them know we just haven't decided if we want Chinese for dinner tomorrow or not. And so then the next day, Eli wanted to name him General So's.
We were kind of trying to come up with names. Now they didn't want to officially name him until Simon and Andrew got home from school. But we were like, we were just joking around with names. We were throwing names everywhere. In fact, he was pretty much named before they got home.
Yeah.
Atticus. After my spirit animal, Stevie Atticus Wonder, who was named after Stevie Wonder and Atticus Finch. Of course, that's how it worked. But,
Tell me what Luke says his name.
Acatus.
Acatus or Acacus.
Or the little the little titty.
Little titty.
What's
funny is that a few nights after having him, I was on the bed with Simon. We're petting him, and he's like, "Oh, I love little Atticus." Like, stop cussing. And Luke's like, Simon's like, "I'm not cussing." And I said, "What'd you say?" He said, "Atticus." I said, "Stop saying bad words." And so he storms out of the room, and he goes up to Michelle, and he goes, "Dad thinks I'm saying ass."
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
So yeah. I drove him to cuss.
Good job, Josh.
So
Piece of shit.
So it's been a lot of fun having a little kid, and then of course I got 2 small kids and 1
They
big
love
kid,
him.
and they just adore him. So
He's just
it's
mean.
pretty awesome. So that's my pets. I actually have those 3 pets. Oh, and we have a video towards the end of this with my dog, because I also have a dog, Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
And we took her on a walk, and I won't say anything because it'll be at the end of the video.
But some
We had
related thing happened.
we had a tag along, a guest with us when we took
Actually,
Sierra walking.
I'm gonna put that right here just while we're talking.
Okay, so it'll be right here during the video, and it's just a little tag along.
As you can see, it's interesting.
Yeah. So, and this happens on a pretty regular basis, almost
Yes,
every
it
time we
does.
take Sierra walking. So, there's that.
Yeah.
So, tell us about your pets.
Yeah, tell us about your pets.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 6 pets altogether. Our oldest pet is my dog, Milo, and he is 12 years old now, and I know, he's so muscular, and he's a Jack Russell Black Lab Terrier mix. And then I have my cat. Her name is Zeta, and she is she's fat. She's like 5 years old, and she's calico. And then we have our 4 guinea pigs, and I have one, and her name is little SJ, and she's so cute, and she's white and fluffy and has blue eyes. And then my sister has Piglet, who is the oldest and the fattest, and then she has Daphne, and who thinks that she's a boy sometimes because she's very, very dominant. And then they have Squirrel, which is our show pig, and we had to get that pig so that way my sister could continue doing 4-H and showing pigs, because the other 2 cannot be shown anymore. So that's what that.
So you really haven't had any pets, like your own pets. Like you had mom's pets.
We had guinea pigs.
Yeah, I guess you did have guinea pigs.
I had one that you killed.
I didn't kill it. Actually,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He didn't kill a guinea pig.
We did it the way they did, and
No,
like we're talking
no,
about.
no, that is evil.
We were talking about how they killed guinea pigs in South America before they cooked them.
No.
But no, I had a guinea pig, and his name was Ezekiel. And we also had.
It was a female though, wasn't it? Like later, you're like, oh, it's a female.
They were. Trust me, we knew they were females when Winston got them all prego, and then we had like 12 babies.
But you had named it Ezekiel, and then it got pregnant.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, I'm just saying it was a female. Well, you gave it. So.
Ezekiel. So yeah, we had Ezekiel.
I think you call him Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke.
She called her Zeke.
What was Sam's? Sam had one. What was its name?
I don't remember actually.
How do I? It was Ezekiel, and then Josh had Winston, which was their dad and boyfriend.
Winston was pretty awesome actually.
Winston was kind of cool. Winston was like just straight blonde. Seriously, if you put Winston in place of Donald Trump's toupee, nothing would change.
Yeah, nothing would change. He was Donald Trump hair color.
So.
Oh, that's Donald Trump blonde. This is like a Crayola color.
New Crayola color. Donald Trump blonde.
I'm gonna draw Darth Vader. I need Donald Trump blonde.
Oh my gosh. So you're just gonna put skin tone on when they draw children's crayons, when they draw kids, when they draw skin. That's what it is. Mom and Dad have pets. Mom and Dad have 3 dogs. And just quickly, that's Nate, Becky, and Gus. Nate's diabetic and blind. Becky's Becky, and Gus is an asshole. That's all I have to say.
Gus isn't an asshole.
I love Becky.
I love Becky. I said Becky's Becky.
Yeah, but you need to
just said Becky and
more.
Gus are assholes.
No, I said Becky is Becky, and Gus is an asshole. Okay. Yeah, Becky used to be a lot like Sierra, where she would just run away whenever she got out the door. But now she just kind of like, she looks out the door and she's like, "Screw you guys."
She's gotten older.
So
she's a beautiful girl. I love her.
Something else that
Sorry.
Okay. Something else that we want to talk about, just because we're all here, why not? We can get a multi-generational, not really, talk about the subject of text talk. I don't text talk at all. I text people. I don't text talk.
This sounds like a rant coming on for me.
Abbreviations.
I rarely ever do it,
you know, like OMG, LOL.
Okay, so for starters, you know what my phone looks like. So you can already.
Well, you know why people text talked back in the day is because it made it shorter hand so when they had all those buttons to press.
I'm just saying you kind of already know where I'm going to go with this.
Excuse me.
Always fully write out sentences. I never. I don't use it ever.
And also, it takes Josh half an hour to write a sentence.
I don't care. It doesn't take me that long. I actually can text pretty fast. But I never use shorthand. I always write out full sentences. It's very irritating to me when people do that, and then they send it to me, and they're like, you know.
Well, like when Josh writes them a whole text displaying his whole life, and then they say, okay. I'm totally kidding about that.
You know what else bothers me? Is texting when a phone call would be a more sufficient way of communicating.
Yeah.
So, like,
all
to
the
me,
time.
texting is like when Michelle's like, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I'll pick something up at the store, and it's boom, we're done. Right? I don't need a phone call for that. I can text. But sometimes you'll get somebody who they'll text and text and text and text. Like, Jesus, call me, and eventually I'll just like, okay, I'm just gonna talk to you because this has been more than 6 texts long.
Oh, or in the text you say, "Hey, I'm going to the hospital. I was just in a major car accident. And you didn't call me?
Yeah.
You didn't call me?
This is more than the 6 text, 7 text conversation. We're gonna.
This is gonna last hours.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's R2D2.
Yeah, but why is he got a little flip on the back?
Because he opens up
Yeah.
and brings them to
I know.
the cold planet.
So, but yeah, I don't, we don't really do, I don't do text talk at all. I hate text talking. Just
I'll tell you what, really, let me
just... Buddy Cat is prepping to jump on the table.
Go on, do it. Do it.
Buddy Cat.
Dare you. Come on.
Not both Buddy Cats are looking at us.
Come here.
And Cici. We talked about pets, and now all the pets want to be on the video.
What about Atticus?
Except for Atticus, who's probably hiding somewhere.
He's probably hiding somewhere.
He likes staying downstairs, right?
Oh,
Or
wait,
no?
Buddy Cat's getting ready to jump. There's Buddy Cat.
Oh, that's my buddy cat. This is my first cat.
This is Bogart.
And this is Bogart, and I love him. He's my first cat, and we call him Mr. Goodcat, or I call him Buddy Cat because he is my buddy. What a handsome man he is.
So yeah, as we were talking about while he's there,
You know what? I will go on a rant for just a second about text talk, and this is what truly pisses me off. Andrew says, like a lot of his teachers, my son is in junior high, or he's getting ready to go high school next year.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, a lot of his teachers use text talk in their conversations, in class, whilst teaching. And I cannot tell you how much that pisses me off. You're an educator. You're there to educate, not teach shorthand. And I don't care if you're a math teacher. You should be talking correctly.
Mm-hmm. My math
because
teachers
that's your
did too
job.
When I was in high school, not just math teachers, some of my teachers, I shouldn't say math teachers, I don't want to say anything specific, but I did have teachers in school who also did that.
Really?
They'd be writing shit on the board, and they'd be like,
I never had that at all.
they'd say PEMDAS. I mean, instead of...
I love PEMDAS.
I'm kidding about that. But no, they would also be things. They would do it in their notes that they have up on the board.
And that just, I cannot tell you how much that irritates me.
Please is PLS with multiple exclamation points afterwards. So...
No, I wasn't singling out math teachers by and by. I was just saying because it would be. I guess what I was trying to say is it would be doubly irritating if it was an English teacher. It would be doubly irritating. Like this is what you're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, regardless of what you're teaching, and it's not math teachers I'm singling out. Regardless of what you're teaching, whether you're teaching math, art, science, where you're not teaching English, you should be teaching correctly. It's your job. Mm-hmm. This is what you get paid to do. Do it right. And nothing irritates me more than people not doing their damn job. So
yeah. So
Hey, Luke.
Luke's just
Can
like,
you be in the video?
he often is.
He often.
Yeah, Luke.
Luke
Come here.
likes.
You gotta show them your outfit.
Luke likes Tessa now.
Come here. You gotta have your dad pick you up so you can show everybody your outfit. Cause your outfit's awesome.
He's like, come on,
He
camera.
dressed himself today. Wearing his favorite pants and boots.
Scooby-Doo and Batman.
Scooby-Doo and Batman.
I think
PJ
Scooby-Doo
Pants and
actually did an
Batman
episode
boots.
where he dressed up like Batman.
There was a couple Scooby-Doo episodes where they meet Batman.
Really?
Yeah, team-ups, yeah.
Oh, then that's what it was. See, I haven't seen that in forever.
Like Zoink Scoob, it's Batman and Robin.
And Batman's like, that's so cool, man. And like, oh no.
Holy fruitcake, Batman and Scooby-Doo.
Holy Scooby Snacks, Batman.
That'd be great.
That would be great, yes.
So, talking about, we're just sitting here talking about movies and shows and all that. While we're on the subject, you wanted to talk about classic movies.
Yeah, we want to talk about classic movies a little. A couple things. One, what got me thinking about it is a couple days ago, Madeline LeBeau died.
And most people don't know that name.
Well, I didn't really know, but she was a character in the movie Casablanca, made in 1942, 43. I can look real fast. Let's take a look. 40. It was right during the war, actually. It was kind of interesting that it was. I don't see it on here. And she was the last surviving cast member of Casablanca. She was 92 years old.
Yeah.
And I just think it's very interesting. What else is interesting is that she, if you know the plot of Casablanca, it's people trying to get. It takes place in Casablanca in Morocco.
Yeah.
And people are trying to get out of
Nazi-occupied France and go through
42.
Casablanca so they can get to
42.
the
There it is.
United States. And so you said 52. I'm like, wait, during the war, that was definitely.
said
out.
40.
I said 42 or 43.
I thought you
He
said
said
50. I'm
40.
sorry.
I knew it was one of those two. I knew it was like right during war. It was interesting that they made a World War II film during World War II.
Yeah, but it's about people trying to escape Nazi-occupied France. First they go down to Morocco, and then they'd fly to the United States.
Well, they go through Morocco because at the time Morocco was owned by France.
But was not fully taken by the Nazis.
Right, and so they were trying to escape Morocco into the United States, and that's the premise of the movie. Well, what's interesting is Madame Lebeau is French, and she escaped France during the Nazi occupation and came to the United States, and so then she was in that movie Casablanca. It's very interesting. It was just
And it's
very
interesting because who she is. She's one of the people that sings the French liberation song.
Yeah. When the Vive la France comes on, she's crying and she's
saying,
and to kind of protect her, Rick, aka Humphrey Bogart, removes her from his bar.
He asks her to leave for her protection, not just because.
Well, he's kind of being an ass about it, but
that's how Rick is, though.
yeah, he's kind of like like every Bogart character, he's kind of the bad, kind of a badass with a heart of gold or whatever. So
a hard ass with a heart of gold.
Hard ass with a heart of gold.
He's like, bye.
So speaking of Humphrey Bogart films and such,
Yeah.
Something coming up here very soon in the next week.
Yeah.
I'll say in the next week.
Yeah, I should.
We're gonna have our first This Is Movies episode.
Yeah.
And we're doing a This Is Classic Movies review, which is something I kind of
You've wanted to do for.
I wanted to I kind of concepted. Eli's gonna be in it. My oldest son Andrew's gonna be in it, and our first movie is going to be Key Largo, which is a Humphrey Bogart film with his wife Lauren Bacall. And I'm super excited about it.
Were they married by this point?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know when
they got married right after Have and Have Not.
Yes, yeah. I couldn't remember which movie it was right after they got married.
He was 40 something and she was 19. Yeah. And they got married in Ohio, actually.
Was that acceptable back then, more or less?
They were famous actors.
They were famous actors and actresses,
but still.
And the thing is, you could say like she was a gold digger and she was young and just trying to get. But really, she stayed with him all through. I think he had lung cancer, or throat cancer.
I think it was.
And she stayed with him up till the day he died.
She didn't just run with his money.
Yeah, she just run with money. I mean, she stayed with him through his cancer, and.
I feel like she was a romantic. Almost.
Yeah, probably.
A lot of the time, that's why they would fall in love with somebody, because they have that art thing about them, and then she was an actress and he was an actor, and she fell in love with the art aspect, and she was a romantic, and yeah.
Yeah, it is an interesting point. It probably wasn't as acceptable back in that day as it is now, but yet still, they
And he wasn't married before her, right?
I actually don't know.
Oh.
I actually don't know.
The Flash has a gun now.
You have a gun now.
Get out your.
Luke has a small tendency to mix characters. Like earlier he was wearing his full Batman suit, but he was shooting lasers out of his hands like Iron Man. So
Well, and yesterday he was wearing an Iron Man mask and he had a pirate sword. So
yeah.
And then he said he was the Jedi with that gun.
yeah.
Yeah. So he's a little mixed. He's special.
Stop it.
No,
He's
he has a
adorable.
great imagination. Is what he has.
That makes
love it.
him special.
Makes his
He's
own
gonna be a
characters.
writer someday.
Are you gonna be a
Got you in a
writer?
bet. You're gonna write cool stories. Kick butt.
So
Yeah, get that.
completely different subject, but while we're talking, why not talk about it? Pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah, like pasta. Pastafarians, pasta. Just pasta. We were talking about pasta the other day because we made pasta 2 nights in a row.
Right.
And Shell was like, you made pasta 2 nights in a row? I'm like, yeah, why not? Because we love pasta.
Are you talking about the good stuff about pasta or the
Everything
negative?
pasta.
Because apparently, if you have a metabolism such as my grandfather's, Then his doctor told him to lose weight, he needed to eat as much pasta as like he wanted to, and then go on walks, and he actually lost weight because something in the pasta helped with like the metabolism and how it worked in his body, and he was able to lose weight by eating as much pasta and then going on walks. It was crazy.
If that worked for me, I would be like super skinny.
Me too.
So, I love pasta though. I love pasta and a lot of different.
What's your favorite pasta noodle?
That's a tough question.
What's the bow ties?
Farfalle.
Yes.
Farfalle.
Those
Well,
are
they're
my
also
favorite.
called bow ties in America.
You know what's funny is when I was in high school, my friend and I, Jerry, we were going to make a film. We were going to call it Farfageddon.
Yep.
It was about aliens invaded the United States, and the aliens were actually bow tie pasta. They were Farfallians. And
then they'd turn into people.
yeah, the Farfallians, the bow tie pasta could turn into. That is a sweet roll.
That was actually really cool. I can't roll like that.
I can't either. I hit my back and I get bruised.
Like 4 bones in my body. So yeah, we talked about this. We were talking about actually trying to make this ourselves.
Right.
Joey's not really around right now, so I mean, he's still alive, but he's not around right now. So we were talking about making it, ourselves in the future. And that'd be kind of fun. And I think we just need the people,
Yeah. What was interesting is what we were doing is the aliens could turn into people, right? And we had these paper plate masks that we were gonna have people wear to be the aliens. And one afternoon we were getting ready to film, and while we were filming, we drove by the library, and outside the library were 4 people, and there was a guy dressed like a pirate, and like another guy dressed as a biker. There was a woman like dressed like a safari person. Like,
So cool.
what
There's probably
is
something
going
for the
on?
library.
And so we drove up. As we drove past, we were like, hey, if we run, we're like, his house is like 2 blocks away. If we come back with some paper mask, would you mind being in our movie, just for real quick? We're like, yes.
Oh my god.
So we drove to his house and we drove back and they weren't there.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. And we were there like, just left us in the dust.
How long were you there for?
What?
Or how long were you gone?
Probably longer than we should have. We were trying to grab stuff quickly, but it probably been like 15 or 20 minutes.
That's
So
still not bad.
no, it's still not bad. But yeah, we were like, oh wow.
I wouldn't
Never mind.
wait
It was just
45
really
minutes.
weird, like there's all these people in costumes.
It was probably for the library, some sort of library function.
It was actually I think the library was closed at the time.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, it was either after hours or whatever.
So it wasn't Halloween at all.
No, it wasn't Halloween. It was really strange. It was just this really strange, like it kind of happened.
I would do it.
People in costumes. We were making a movie.
Dressing like their ancestors.
Wait a
Maybe
second.
that's what they were doing.
Maybe, I don't know. It was so strange.
Part of our display today is my didgeridoo. That was a gift from a dear friend of mine. A couple dear friends of mine, actually, I should say. But, and Luke is asked, well, never mind. I was going to play it for him because he wanted me to play. You want me to play the didgeridoo for you?
Yeah.
You want me to play this? He wanted me to, but
He
then
said yeah.
he ran away.
He said
Give me 1
yeah.
second. I'm gonna play the didgeridoo for him. No, I can't do circular breathing. I'm sorry. And this is a plastic.
Circular
Technically,
breathing.
technically it's a plastic didgeridoo, but still, it's fun. There you go. Yep, you stopped it.
Keep going.
And thus the didgeridoo.
And
Sounding
thus,
music.
That's not actually how the didgeridoo is traditionally played. I mean, the beginning was the drone, but not the
not the beatbox.
the
That was so
beatboxing
cool
thing.
though, and it's yours, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean,
Be like, this is music, and they'll be like, no, and be like, yeah, it's mine, so it's music.
bitch. So, going back to the pasta thing, what was those ones we had the other day? Was it Rotelli? Was that no? It wasn't Rotelli. What were those ones we had the other day?
The Rotelli, like this.
Yeah, it is Rotelli.
Those are
Yeah.
my second favorite.
I love Rotelli.
Don't mess with it.
Oh man,
I'm boring. Penne is my favorite.
I love penne. I love penne pasta. I love pasta salad. I love like pasta.
What's your favorite pasta dish?
That's a hard question. I mean, beef stroganoff sometimes has people put beef and noodles, kind of like beef stroganoff. They put noodles with beef stroganoff.
Beef stroganoff is noodles. It's beef and noodles.
No, traditionally beef stroganoff's just beef and like So, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Beef stroganoff is one of my favorite dishes we talked about last week. So yeah, I guess the
This is your favorite dish. How do you not know that?
It doesn't always, Mom didn't always make it with noodles. She made it with mashed potatoes sometimes.
Ooh.
It was good.
That would be good. It's a starch.
What? No.
I don't know.
No, you can't do that. I'm not asking questions.
Are we talking like are we talking about hot or cold? I mean, that's the question. I like pasta salads, and I like warm pasta dishes like that. So,
You know what pasta I don't like actually is spaghetti noodles. If I make spaghetti, I make it with linguine because I actually like linguine a lot more than I like spaghetti. I don't like brown noodles, like brown sticks.
Yeah.
It's like flat, and I don't like
angel hair
fettuccine
and
because it's
spaghetti.
too long
Angel
or too fat. I
I
mean,
think
Angel
it's
hair
too
is just
thin.
really, really thin
Yeah,
spaghetti.
I mean, I know what it is, but that's been one of my least favorites just because I like the thicker, like pasta noodles, not like thin. I'm just like, this is not filling me up. Like, can't do this. I can eat the whole thing by myself. So.
Okay, Lukey. Are you trying to get his gun to sit in his back?
He did a flip. Did you see that?
I saw it. Yeah.
He's
Class.
doing those little front roll things, and I can't actually do that, so that's impressive.
Can't.
I probably can, but it'll probably hurt myself. Break a hip. So, Tessa wrote down here while we were talking earlier. She wants to know what book you're working on.
Okay. So without giving out too much information, it takes place 20 odd years after the collapse.
And it's different than the apocalypse.
It's different than the apocalypse because when you
Define the apocalypse. What is the apocalypse? The end all of people, or is the apocalypse just the end all of basic society?
I think when people say like post-apocalyptic stories or they say apocalyptic stories, you think zombies, you think nuclear war,
warfare.
you
What
think
was the Hunger Games then? Was that nuclear?
Yeah, I think that was I think the way they presented it was after a nuclear war.
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It's and even the Hunger Games to me isn't quite post-apocalyptic because there's so much society.
And there's electricity and all that stuff.
There's electricity, like you think apocalyptic, right?
We're talking about the collapse where there's actually there's not a basic water system anymore. There's no electricity per se.
No
There might be. Is
governing.
there electricity in your book?
No, they don't. Maybe later they'll find people who have harnessed, solar or wind,
In some form.
in later stories because this is actually a series I'm writing.
Wow. How many books are you thinking, or you're not sure yet?
I can get an idea for 4. So
Right now I have a concept at 4. We'll see where that goes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You brought us a puzzle piece.
Oh. So it takes place 20 odd years after the collapse, and in a town that has survived.
Yeah.
Not survived, thrived. They've done incredibly well because it's more of it's an art community. It's a I think of it as like a
community that.
yeah, it's an artsy
helps each
community.
other kind of
Yeah,
thing?
it's kind of an arts community. So they had everything available. The guy that was doing steel art, he was doing art made with steel and stuff. Now is a blacksmith. The organic gardeners. Well, obviously they're able to use those skills.
Luke's trying to get it. Luke, you have to step back.
But their only issue is that there's a militia that has kind of become aggressive towards them, and they just don't have.
They're survivalists, I think you said.
Yeah, they're kind of survivalist, gun nuts, and they don't. They're being very. Don't do that.
Don't do that. You're gonna hurt your teeth.
Do not do that, okay?
That was funny looking.
I love you.
It's like a nutcracker.
They've become very aggressive towards them, kind of taking over their town. Or, I should say taking over their town, but there's a threat that looms. And at the same time that's happening, a man walks in the town who...
He's traveling, essentially.
who's been traveling the States since the collapse, and he's enough of a...
Fighter.
He's enough of a fighter that he's able to come in and help them set up a defense against these people. So that's kind of the story in a nutshell. There's a lot more to it, but I don't want to give too much away because I am still in the process of writing it.
That's pretty cool, though.
So I'm 28 chapters in, and it's it's been fun to write. It's been a lot of fun to
You
write.
took a little break there for a while after you lost. I think you lost a little.
I lost like
on
5 chapters, and that was devastating. It was just so much
How'd
work
you lose
that.
it?
I don't know. Something in the
I think
file
you said
got
the
corrupted. Yeah.
Yeah, the file got
You
corrupted.
did it online, like on the computer.
Yeah, I'm
You
typing
did.
it. I'm typing it. Something in my flash drive or in the computer deleted like 5 chapters, and it's like I said a couple weeks ago. You know, it only sounds like 5 chapters. Like, well, you have, you know, I was at, I think like 31 or 32 chapters. You're like,
Yeah.
well, you lost 5 chapters. How bad can that be? But it's surprising how devastating that loss is. Like, oh my god, that's.
Could you remember most of it?
Well, that's the thing, you know, and that's why I was trying
It was
to.
the
that's why I was
wording
telling
he was
Eli.
really wanting to.
You know, I know what I wrote. I don't know how I wrote it.
Yeah.
so
exactly.
you were thinking it wouldn't be as good as it was the first time since your mind was fresh when you were writing it?
I think Josh said that it was kind of a he thinks it could have been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I was able to come back to it, and I was actually happier with what I was writing the second time through.
But still,
Gotcha.
I could see it being kind of devastating.
Yeah, it was tough. I was like, oh my god, this is a lot of work that now is not there anymore.
Yeah.
But that's good that you
So-
were able to
Yeah,
do it again and make it even better.
yeah. So
That's good.
Yep. Before we go, we do need to tell our audience about our weights. We forgot to do them last week.
yes, we did.
Last week, you were 316, and I ended up being 258, which I had gone up a little bit from the previous week when I think I was 256.
Okay.
What are you this week?
Okay, so I'm 320 this week. Now, to put that in context, last week I was wearing a pretty light pair of shorts and a t-shirt, nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
This week I am wearing blue jeans, I am wearing shoes. So I certainly still did gain,
A pound.
but it could have been, 2 pounds, it could have been 3 pounds, whatever.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't quite that much of a gain. So that's just putting in perspective. Which I said a couple weeks ago. Remember, I was wearing blue jeans one week and I was wearing shorts the other week.
Mhm.
I said, okay, I lost, but maybe I didn't lose that much. So I am being honest about it.
I actually wore the same thing this week that I wore last week, and I am still 258.
Okay, so that's a loss. No,
So
to me, that's as much of a victory.
I didn't gain, so I'm literally wearing
Now,
the
this has
same
been a really
exact
crazy week for
clothes.
us.
It has been.
It has been really crazy. We haven't walked like 3 or 4 days this week.
Well, I've been busy.
And we've
things.
eaten a lot of crap this week just because we've been busy.
Well, we also went shopping on the one week, the one day, so we ate out. We had donuts in the morning, then we ate out later that day.
That was really bad. Yeah, well, we visited mom.
We visited
and then
mom.
We went shopping.
No, we visited mom one day. We had donuts. The next day we visited mom. We had donuts again, and then we went shopping and we ate out that day.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
which is not a typical week for us.
And then
it
we
really isn't.
even worse. The one day we took a walk, and as soon as we got home, I had dinner, and it was a quesarito that was like this big.
Yeah.
So it was like, wow, 3 walks just went down the drain.
Yeah.
And then
I am the master of Mexican food, but when I make Mexican, I go big,
yeah.
and so that was an issue.
So we also have. Now last night you did Chipotle here at home. You made like Chipotle style burritos, those big burritos. Now while Josh was doing that, Tessa and I were hanging out, and we
Went to Chipotle.
So
Well, you had a buy one and get one free kind of thing.
yeah, so
And I wanted Chipotle, but I didn't know that Josh was making stuff here, so then I felt bad, and he didn't tell me till after we bought the food. So
That's all right. You guys were the ones that lost out. I mean, my food's a lot
but you
better
didn't
than
have
Chipotle's.
guacamole.
I didn't have guacamole. Oh my god.
I love guacamole.
So-
I love me some guac.
Well, it is probably time to go.
It is time to go.
Do you want to do the outro with us?
I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Do we sing?
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
What do we say?
I just say this. Ready? You ready for this? You'll just go with the flow. Okay, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna say this is podcast. I'm gonna say and this is podcast together. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Well, until next time, I'm Eli.
I'm Joshua.
Tessa.
And this is Podcast.
Hey guys, you like what you see here? Go ahead and press that little like button below. If you really like it, go ahead and press subscribe right next to it. Also, we want to talk about what you want to talk about, so go ahead and leave us a comment. We'll write back, and then we'll talk about it if it's really interesting. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, and if you think your friends will like it, go ahead and share. But until now, it's base time.